So yeah, apparently this is what happens to you when you don't go to church every weekend. Right now it looks like a really good option. It's pretty cold here, so you know, I don't know, this looks like a good option, guys.
Our seeds are coming along nicely. It's mainly this, the center row here, but we do have one that's appeared in this second row over here. This guy over here is, this is a mango tree. Called a Tommy Atkins, it's quite an English name. And then this over here is camellia, which is a lovely red flower, as you can see on the label over there. And then, one of my favorites. In South Africa, we call this a granadilla. Everywhere else, I think it's just called a passion fruit. And then, this one over here is a Hass avocado. Hass or Hass, I'm not sure how you pronounce that. It's my favorite type of avocado. It's the one that has the, it's got the sort of rough skin. I don't like the smooth avocados at all. Hello Kitty, you come to join us. And then Gina wanted a lemon tree. We didn't realize that we already had a lemon tree. So yeah, I don't really know what type of lemons these are. And also I don't think it's healthy for a lemon tree to have leaves that look like this. Oh no dude, don't stand on them. Come on, up this way. Sorry Kitty. Oh man. Yeah, around about this time of day, sort of 4:30, the chickens all come down to the dam area. They seem to do it every single day now. It's like their new stomping ground. They don't do it earlier on in the day, only in the evening. Shame, ever since Gina left yesterday, the dog just sits and waits for her. Got lots of lovely little flowers springing up everywhere. So the back side of the dam needs a bit of a clean up, really. There's quite a few fig trees all along the outside of this dam. You can't really see them now because there's so much other stuff growing there. And there's the lemon tree. We didn't even know where we had this. It's got like a, I don't know, 60 to 100 meter long fence line here with some vines, kumquats, cherry, which is next to the pump house over there, and then I don't know, the one next to the cherry, I'm not sure what that is. It's some kind of a fruit tree. We'll only really know what these trees are once they start flowering. This well just gets fuller and fuller. I can't believe it. Look at the size of that frog in there. It's obviously a nice clean little ecosystem. But yeah, this just gets fuller and fuller. So I've been reading about some type of caterpillar that nests in pine trees, and they're toxic for pets, and you've got to like call in specialists to get rid of them. I have no idea, but that looks like it could potentially be like some kind of a nest. I wonder if that's one of those caterpillar nests. It's Tuesday the 28th, almost 5 p.m. 28th of January 2020. Wow. I can tell we're going to have more rain. Who would have thought Central Portugal had so much water? Come on, dog. Let's walk this bottom field. Like some kind of a drain, and in that drain there looks like a frog's nest, maybe. It's like foam. I wonder if that's a frog's nest. A lot of water to drain, and nowhere for it to go. Well, this tree's got some leaves, nice new leaves springing up. That's a great sign. When the weather gets a bit better, I'm quite looking forward to going up on that mountain, taking the drone and video camera. I'm sure there's going to be some lovely walks up there. Good morning. It's 20 past 9, Thursday the 30th of January 2020, and it's another glorious and sunny day. Look at this. Actually, it's not too bad today. It's like 14 degrees. So yeah, I mean, if the sun was shining and it was 14 degrees, it would feel really warm, but obviously the sun isn't shining. Just got to clean the chickens out today. They make a lot of mess overnight, so as you can tell, there is a lot of chicken crap everywhere. So yeah, let me get started. So that's not too bad. Just had to sweep up all of the poos and everything, and brush all the dust and sand and everything, so there's no more crap lying around. You got full water, lots of food. Put down some new bedding. Oh, we got an egg as well. So our Mongolian yurt is arriving today. It's coming from Spain, from a company in Spain called Tipiwakan or Wakan. And yeah, the courier company, I'm not sure what time they're arriving. It's going to be quite exciting getting our yurt. Before we can put the yurt up, we need to build a base. But yeah, oh, look at this. So we've got, our seedlings are coming out nicely. I'm not sure what these are. I think they might be lettuce. Gina forgot to label them. Yeah, the sweetest cat on YouTube. So this little guy is he's starting to come around now. We obviously had, we had him in a house for 7.5 years, and we lived practically on a farm in southeast England, and so our house was surrounded by all these fields, and it was really beautiful. Every year there was like different crops, and he had tons of space where he could go hunting and stay outside in the sun the whole day, because believe it or not, in summertime it was actually quite sunny. Now we've taken him away from his territory, and he's in a foreign country. He was locked in a campervan for a while, locked in the mountain house for a while, and now he's on this farm. He's lost all of his territory, and he feels a bit lost. And so it's taken him a while to come back again, but he looks like he's getting a lot happier now. He's starting to get a bit more confident and running around and stuff. So yeah, so I really hope that he gets to enjoy this place, because I'm sure he will. It's a beautiful spot. These chickens keep coming inside the house, which is not ideal, obviously. Because this is a farm Look at this floor. I mean, this floor was swept and cleaned this morning a few hours ago, and now it's already just covered in crap. So the plan is obviously to not immediately, but get this all paved and to make a little garden area that's fenced off from the vineyard and sort of stretches up, to there, and make a fence line that circles this area here. So not only can we keep the dog within those boundaries, but we can also grow like a nice lawn, and then that lawn will hopefully not be carrying in as much dirt as all of this, and that fence line can hopefully keep the chickens out as well, so we don't have chickens crapping all over the patio and coming inside the house. So this is Nanook. She's a Maine Coon cat. I think she's about 11 years old, and she is a ferocious hunter. She's quite small for a Maine Coon. I mean, she's bigger than your average house cat, but for a Maine Coon she's not so big. And yeah, she hunts everything, and she actually eats everything that she hunts. So she kills like loads of mice and rats, and she eats the entire thing. To think that in a couple of weeks, I think 8 weeks or so, we're going to have spring, and all of these vines. Oh, what are you doing, dog? Wait, no, don't do that. What are you doing? Get out of there, come. Great, the dog just ripped off a piece of vine. I think it was a bit rotten anyway. But yeah, as I was saying, in a couple of weeks, all of these should start to bud, and we'll have lots of nice new growth. We have a vineyard. Yeah, so the delivery driver is, he's phoned, but he doesn't speak English, and we're having a really hard time communicating because I'm kind of using a text translate app, probably not pronouncing the words right, but I think what I've done is I put the phone down and thought it would be easier to send text messages. At least then I can translate and send the text directly. So I believe he's either saying that he's leaving in 15 minutes or that he's arriving in 15 minutes. I'm not sure. Right, might as well open this up now. I wonder how big this guy's truck's going to be, because you can fit a truck through here, but it's the turning circle. So yeah, just waiting now for this guy. Okay, well I can hear a big truck. Oh god, it is a big truck. Oh geez, okay. Hopefully he's got something that we can cart this with. Yeah, so the truck's not going to fit, but hopefully he's got something that we can take it with. Yeah, so this thing is like 2.5 pallets long, huge. We can't get the truck into the driveway space, and the thing to move it is wheels, so I don't know what to do. So the driver's left, and I got all of this stuff to carry up. I've already done 2 loads, and this is getting old really fast. It's a long driveway and the stuff's heavy. Oh sheesh, I'm out of breath already. So we got these long upstanding pieces, the big crown over there, all of the wooden slat pieces, and then these big wool rugs. Oh jeez, okay. No one said it was going to be easy. As you can tell, I'm having the time of my life here. Oh, this driveway is quite long, and I'm not even a quarter of the way through yet. I've only taken like the woolen insulation. So, and the worst part about it is, since I got to Portugal, I haven't been keeping up with my running or my exercise. So I'm like 3 months out of shape, and this is quite a workout. So I'm trying to get Bob, back there so I can load him up, and we have a very hot clutch. I had to reverse up here through these trees and stuff, so I had to ride the clutch a bit, and now it's stuck in gear. I think the clutch is very hot, so I have to wait for it to cool down. Great. In the meantime, it's raining a little bit on the wooden pieces. All right, Bob to the rescue. It doesn't have the greatest loading bay, but we should be able to get the stuff in there. I'm hoping I can get that big dome in there. Actually, no, it looks like it might be too big. Oh well, I better get packing, it's getting wet. So my neighbour came to the rescue and helped me get the last bits that I couldn't fit inside Bob the camper van. Like the big dome and the front door. Yeah, geez, and then the rest of the crates. Without him, I think I would have really struggled because I couldn't get them inside the camper van, and that would have been a nightmare. So, all right. Okay, so I'm going to have to figure out what to do with this crate. But yeah, here's the yurt. So it's covered in like protective cloth. That's the big center dome piece. The front door, which I'm assuming you have to duck down to get through. These look like, I don't know, like joists for the roof. And then poles. There's the center poles there. There's 6 or 7 walls. I think it's 6 walls. So the yurt will be a diameter of about 6.6 meters. And then there's all of the wool insulation. And then there's a plastic membrane. And yeah. Oh wait, I think I've got some stuff still inside the inside Bob. I'm assuming this is all the covers and stuff. Considering it's very wet, I was actually able to drive on this field, and I didn't sink in. So that was lucky. Oh wait, yeah. So here's a whole bunch of the ropes and things to tie it up together. And then this looks like the segments that fit inside the roof dome, and one of them is going to have a cutout for the flue for the chimney. Cool, so we're pretty much done. Just got to cycle down and close the gate, and yeah, and then we're done. The yurt's in and now I can relax. Wow, so that's taken like 2 hours. Oh yeah, I was definitely not lifting correctly. There was no choice. Anyway, oh, that's so much better. All right, let's get that fire started again.